Today we start the topic matrices. Matrices are widely used in the business for data presentation and in computer analysis. Matrix is the singular of the word matrices. Let us consider an example. Three students A, B and C. Let A has 2 pens and 3 pencils. Five pens and 6 pencils that B has. At the same time, C has 4 pens and 1 pencil. This data we can present in a rectangular form like 2, 3, 5, 6, 4, 1. The first row that corresponds to the items that A has, second row that corresponds to B, and the third row that corresponds to C. This type of arrangement, that is a rectangular arrangement, we call it as a matrix. So, in general, array of numbers or functions in rows and columns is called a matrix, or matrix is a rectangular arrangement in a rectangular arrangement of numbers or functions, or in simply we can say that array of numbers or functions in rows and columns. Usually, this type of representation is denoted by capital A, B, C, P, Q, R, X, Y, Z, etc. And the numbers what is written inside the square braces 2, 3, 5, 6, 4, 1, these are known as elements or entries of a matrix. Now, we see few examples. Say A is equal to matrix -1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 5, 1, 2, 9. When we arrange like this, we say that there are 3 rows, that is row 1, and this is row 2, and this is row 3. At the same time, we say that this is column 1 and this is column 2 and this one is column 3. That means the arrangement what we have taken, in this we have got 3 rows and 3 columns, and this matrix is denoted by A. The elements are -1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 5, 1, 2, 9. We can say that this 2 is an element of third row and second column. That means each position has got an unique order in it. That is, -1 is the element of first row and first column and so on. We will consider some few more examples. Let P equal to matrix 3, 2, Q equal to matrix Look at these examples carefully. We are given the name as P, Q and R. The matrix P has got 2 rows but only 1 column, whereas matrix Q has got 2 rows and 2 columns, and in R there are 2 rows and 3 columns. Now let us look at the concept order of a matrix. Order of a matrix describes the number of rows and number of columns present in the matrix. Say for example, there is a matrix A. If that has m rows and n columns, we say that the order of A is m by n. We write m into n and we read it as m by n. If it has m rows and n columns, the order is m by n. We look at the examples what you have taken already. P is a matrix that has 2 rows and 1 column. We say that its order is 2 by 1. If you look at this Q that has 2 rows and 2 columns, we say that its order is 2 by 2. Now coming to R, the matrix that has got 2 rows and 3 columns. So we say that the order is 2 by 3. That's all about the order of a matrix that represents the number of rows and columns present in a matrix. In general, we take a matrix A and we suppose that its order is m by n. The elements of this particular matrix A is written in the form A is equal to A 1 1, A 1 2, A 1 3, etc. Since it has got n columns, the elements will be of the form A1 n. That means first row you have got n elements. Likewise, if you come to the second row, we have got A21, A22, A23, etc., A2n, and so on. If we come to the last row means we have got maximum m rows. So the last row means that is of the form AM1, AM2, AM3, etc. The last element is AMN. Another thing what we want to say, if we consider an element in the ith row, that will be of the form AI1, AI2, etc. And if you are considering an element in the jth column, here it will be of the form A1j, here it will be of the form A2j, it's continuous, and here we get a common element that is Aij, etc. That means Aij is the common element, general element of the matrix A that has the order m by n. So this is the usual representation of a matrix when it has order m by n, or in simple way we write A is equal to matrix Aij of order m by n. We consider a matrix 1, 2, minus 3. Its order is, it has got 1 row and 3 columns, so the order is 1 by 3. We consider another example, say B is equal to minus 4, 5, 7. It has got 3 rows and 1 column, so we say that its order is 3 by 1. Now, if you look at the first matrix, we have got 3 elements, and second matrix also has got 3 elements. In other way, if there is a matrix that has got 3 elements, what are the possible ways of its order? We say that its order can be either 1 by 3 or 3 by 1. Now, suppose we have a matrix that has 4 elements. What are the possible ways of its order? It can be 1 by 4, or it can be 4 by 1, and we have got one more option that it can be 2 by 2. So, if a matrix has 4 elements, the possible orders are 1 by 4, 4 by 1 and 2 by 2. Likewise, if a matrix has 6 elements, what are the different possible orders that has? It can be 1 by 6, or it can be 6 by 1, or it can be 2 by 3, or 3 by 2. That means a matrix that has 6 elements can be written 4 ways as 4 different orders. Say for example, we have to construct a matrix in the form Aij whose elements are given by Aij is equal to I plus 2j. Now, look at this question. Construct a matrix Aij whose elements are given by Aij equal to I plus 2j. That means, you can construct a matrix of order 1, order 2, order 3, order 4, order 5, etc., etc. But, if you restrict this question like this, say for example, I need to construct a matrix Aij of order 2 by 2, that means your A should be of the form A11, A12, A21 and A22. That means, with the given conditions Aij equal to I plus 2j, we need to find out all these 4 entries in the form A11 is equal to, the general equation is Aij equal to I plus 2j. So, this A11 will be equal to 1 plus 2 times of 1, that is equal to 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. Then A12, that is equal to 1 plus 2 times of 2, that is equal to 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. Then the next element that is of the form A21, that is equal to 2 plus 2 times of j, that is 2 times of 1, that is equal to 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. The last element that is of the form A22, and that A22 will be equal to I plus, that is 2 plus 2 times of j, j means that is 2, so that is equal to 2 plus 2 into 2, that is 4, that is equal to 6. Hence, our required matrix A is of the form, first one is A11, then A12, A21, A22 in the same order. So, we get 3, 5, 4, 6, and this matrix of order 2 by 2 as asked in the question. Now, if we change our requirement, say for example, instead of Aij of order 2 by 2, if the question is Aij of order 2 by 3, then our requirement is A is equal to, it should have 2 rows and 3 columns, that is A11, A12, A13, A21, A22 and A23. When we compare this with the previous example, already we got A11, A12, A21, A22. So, we need to find out A13 and A23, that is A13 and A23. A13 is equal to the same condition, I plus 2 times of j, condition is I plus 2 times of j, that is equal to 1 plus 2 times of 3, that is 1 plus 6, and here it is I plus 2 times of j, that is 2 plus 2 times of 3, and this equal to 7, and this is equal to 2 plus 6, that is equal to 8. So, our requirement now becomes like this: A is equal to A11, A12, A13, A11, A12, that is 3, 5, and the third element, that is 7, and from here we have got the 4, 6, and the third element is 8. That means our required matrix is A is equal to matrix 3, 5, 7 and 4, 6, 8. Now, let us discuss different types of matrices. We have the first column matrix. We consider a matrix, say A is equal to 1, minus 3, 5, and this has 3 rows and 1 column. So, A is equal to 1 minus 3, 5 with 3 rows and 1 column. This matrix we call it as a column matrix. So, what do you mean by a column matrix? A matrix that has got only 1 column. We call it as a column matrix, whatever may be the number of rows. So, this matrix A is equal to 1 minus 3, 5 is a column matrix. The second matrix, that is a row matrix. Like we define the column matrix, if a matrix that has got only 1 row, we call it as a row matrix, and order of this matrix is 1 by 3. That means, what is a row matrix? A matrix that has got only 1 row is called a row matrix. For example, B is equal to 3 minus 1 minus 5. Next, we go to a square matrix. What do you mean by a square matrix? The definition itself is very clear. That means the number of rows is equal to number of columns in a matrix, and such a matrix we call it as a square matrix. For example, B is equal to matrix sin x, cos x, minus cos x, sin x. These are matrix we are taken with the trigonometric functions. So, the matrix that has got 2 rows and 2 columns, we say that it is a square matrix, and B is a square matrix of order 2. Instead of saying it as 2 by 2, we say that B is a square matrix of order 2. If it has got 3 rows and 3 columns, then we say that this matrix is of order 3. Now we come to the fourth one, that's a diagonal matrix. This diagonal matrix, that's a square matrix. In the diagonal matrix, the importance is that, say for example, P is equal to 2, 0, 0, 0, 4, 0, 0, 0, minus 1. It's a square matrix as we told with some more condition. What's the condition? All its diagonal elements are non-zero and non-diagonal elements are 0. That means, what do you mean by a diagonal matrix? A diagonal matrix is a square matrix in which all non-diagonal elements are equal to 0. That means P is equal to 2, 0, 0, 0, 4, 0, 0, 0, minus 1 is a diagonal matrix. A scalar matrix. Once again, the scalar matrix is a square matrix, or we can say a scalar matrix is a diagonal matrix with certain more conditions. So let us look at the example. Say for example, P is equal to 3, 0, 0, 0, 3, 0, 0, 0, 3. Look at this matrix P is equal to 3, 0, 0, 0, 3, 0 and 0, 0, 3 and compare with your earlier diagonal matrix and square matrix. We know that it's a square matrix and it's a diagonal matrix. With some more condition is that in a diagonal matrix, these diagonal elements need not be equal, but in the scalar matrix, the diagonal elements are equal. In this case, the diagonal element is equal to 3. So, such a matrix we call it as a scalar matrix. Now, we look at the next example, that's an identity matrix. Let Q is equal to 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1 or R is equal to 1, 0, 0, 1. We know that this is of order 3 by 3 and this is of order 2 by 2. So, what's the difference between an identity matrix and a scalar matrix? When you look at the examples, we come to know that here all the diagonal elements are equal and that's equal to 3. Whereas, the identity matrix what we have considered, the diagonal elements are equal to 1, whether it is 3 by 3 or 2 by 2. Such a matrix we call it as an identity matrix. An identity matrix of order n is usually denoted by In, or an identity matrix of order 4 that is denoted by I4. With this example, you can write I4. What will be your I4? That will be 1, 0, 0, 0 and 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0 and the last row 0, 0, 0, 1. So, this is the identity matrix of order 4 or null matrix or zero matrix in which all the entries are equal to 0. So, usually we denoted that matrix by O or 0. That means, a matrix in which all the elements are equal to 0 is known as a null matrix or a zero matrix. Now, we look at another type of matrix that is known as triangular matrix or triangular matrices. In these triangular matrices, we have got another two types. We call it as upper triangular matrix and lower triangular matrix. Let A is equal to matrix 1, 2, 3, 0, 5, minus 1, 0, 0, 7. It's a square matrix, very clear, and it is of order 3. And what's the speciality of this matrix? It has got the upper part in the form of a triangle. So, we call this as a triangular matrix. A triangular matrix is a square matrix in which either the elements below the diagonal or above the diagonal are equal to 0. So, in this particular example, all the elements below the diagonal, principal diagonal equal to 0. So, we get a triangular form 1, 2, 3, 5 minus 1, 7. That is known as an upper triangular matrix. Likewise, we have got a lower triangular matrix. Say for example, B is equal to this is a square matrix. Once again, the order is 3 by 3, and we say that it is a lower triangular matrix. So, in this lower triangular matrix, the elements above the principal diagonals are equal to 0. Now, we look at the equality of two matrices. Say for example, we have got two matrices, A that is in the form of Aij and B that is in the form of Bij. If two matrices A and B are said to be equal, if they are of the same order, and the second condition, the corresponding elements are equal. Corresponding elements are equal in the sense the corresponding elements of matrix A and matrix B are equal. Say for example, matrix 3, 1, 2, minus 4 is exactly equal to 3, 1, 2, minus 4. These two matrices are of the order 2 by 2, and the corresponding element, that means the first element of the first matrix is equal to the first element of the second matrix, that is 3, 1, 2 minus 4 is equal to 3, 1, 2 minus 4. For example, if I take the matrix A, B, 7, 8 is equal to minus 3, 4, C, D. From this example, since the matrices are given to be equal, then we can write it as A is equal to minus 3, B is equal to 4, C is equal to 7, and D is equal to 8. This all with the concept equality of matrices. So, when we say that two matrices are equal, two matrices are said to be equal with the two conditions. What are the two conditions? The first one, if they are of the same order, and second one, the corresponding elements are equal. That means corresponding elements of the given matrices are